What up, y'all? This is another day of me documenting me trying to build my businesses up to 100K a month. In this video, we'll talk about, I guess, performance, rev check, and yeah, that's probably about it for this video. Shorter video. Honestly, now we won't even talk about performance. We're gonna talk about this new creative sauce, not sauce, something that I tried yesterday that absolutely looking like it's fun to print for us. But nevertheless, let's get into the rev check before we start talking about this shit. So today is, I think it's shit day 2. Let me see if it wants to load. Fuck, it doesn't want to load. If it doesn't want to load, I'll have to do the rev check closer to my house. Let me see. Fuck, the Wi-Fi here is very bad. Hold up, boys. Yo, it's not loading. Y'all think I'm capping and shit. It's not loading, bro. I want to show y'all the results. Fuck. Well, whatever. I'll show y'all the results closer to my house if I remember. If I don't remember, well, I'll do it in tomorrow's video. We'll see. But nevertheless, though, let's talk about something that I tried out in creatives, or my creatives for the second store, that honestly might be a game changer and a great realization that probably, okay, I won't be this excited about it, but has great potential to actually go ahead and scale this business forward, because I launched these ads yesterday and already got a sale. You know, metrics look amazing on them. And what kind of metrics I'm seeing is the click-through rate is 9%, bro. 9% click-through rate. The CPC is fantastic. I don't even use the word fantastic. That's how good this shit is. Fantastic. The add to cart rate is amazing. Like, everything about the actual ad is amazing. And people purchased from our advertorial with the higher price point that we've been looking to, increase. Essentially, the higher price point is what we've been looking to use as our dominant landing page, and it's looking like potentially it could be a winner if in the next couple of days it shows some more traction. But essentially what I did to get this 9% click-through rate is, instead of just making typical videos like everybody else does, or making traditional standard ads or standard static ads, that everybody else does, what I went ahead and did is I made a static, for one. For two, the way the static is framed, it's kind of like a collage in a way. So there's the left side and the right side. So the left side is their belief that they currently have, and the left side is the belief that they currently have. The right side is the belief that you want the consumer to adopt when, they actually decide to buy your product. So how this would look like in an example, if you're selling a pain relief product, you can be like, I don't know, something like this was, I don't know, you have back pain. This is the number one, the hook can be the number one back pain hack. No, the number one back pain myth. Cool, that's the hook. So people are like, what the fuck? What you mean back pain myth? And then at the bottom on the left corner, which is their current belief, you can be like, I used to think that back pain was because I was aging. On the left side, on the right side, you can be like, until I discovered this. Mind you, these ads that you're saying that in, on the left side, it's just a girl probably, or boy, whatever, guy, like depressed or some shit. The right side is a guy or girl that's happy and is looking like, they don't have back pain. And what this does is, for one, the way I did this is that the product's not even in the actual static. It literally has a CTA that just says, at the bottom of the screen, it says, see how I got this relief. And because you're not giving them that much information about what's actually going on and what's solving this problem, if somebody has this problem, they're just going to be curious and click onto your landing page, advertorial, or whatever it is, to see, damn, what the fuck is solving his back pain? So that's one on your Advertorial, it's like, for this though to work, you have to use advertorial because you need to actually go ahead and shift their belief inside the copywriting of the advertorial. So you'll start off with the advertorial, just you explaining the current belief they have. Then you explain why that's not true. Bit of education. Then you can give them your solution and break down all the social proof, blah, 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 blah. And in doing this, the product is very, very valuable, because if you guys don't know what an advertorial is, it's basically an article. The way the article is written is as if it's in a point of view of somebody that's suffering from the problem. So they don't even know this is a company that they're kind of being sold on, because it looks like a normal article that they would typically read, because the demographics obviously older people. So they look at that and they're like, damn, this article looks good. What's the product? They see the product near the end. By that time, if you read to the bottom of the advertorial, bro, like, you're somebody that wants to buy. You want to know what the shit is. So they're going to look at it and be like, damn, what is this? They'll click on your landing page. And by the time they get on your landing page, the drop off for the most part is going to be smaller and smaller, because if you read the whole advertorial, for the most part, you're likely ready to buy. You don't even know what the price is yet, because I don't give the price on there. I just say check for availability on the advertorial. And after they go through the advertorial, they go on the landing page. And at that point in their brain, they don't really think about what the price point is, right? And that's what I'm going to test offers if this advertorial works. Because realistically, if they know the value's there and it's cheaper than all the other alternatives like surgery and shit, they're willing to pay not almost anything, but they're willing to pay a higher price point for that product than if it was just on a traditional landing page. You know what I mean? And you're able to kind of be unique with the ads you're testing, because most people aren't going to go out and make advertorials for the most part. I mean, no one really wants, like, people are obviously doing it, but most people don't want to do that shit, especially the newbies in this dropshipping shit. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to make an advertorial. But this simple framework is something that could potentially scale us drastically, because we're getting a higher percentage of people clicking on our shit. That means more people are going on our site. The drop off from the site to the landing page is going to be a bit smaller, because for the most part, if you read all of that again, you're probably going to be likely to check out the product and just see what the pricing's looking like, see what else they offer, blah, blah. And in doing that, bro, like, I think that might, again, be a huge unlock for me, and I just want to share that with you guys. Again, it's only day one. I don't know if that's going to change the game for us, but nevertheless, I'm just testing. Again, I'm testing hella shit, and I'm just here to share to you guys what I'm seeing working currently, and that's something that, again, I think could potentially print. I don't know who I seen this from. I don't know if it was Mark Builds Brands. I don't know if this the Anthony dude, but it was one of them that broke this down beautifully. And I didn't tap into it much on this store or for this product, but today all I'm doing is I'm gonna drop like probably like 10 batches of these different statics, because it's easy to pump out these statics, and each of them is going to be a different angle, a different belief that you're looking to shift. Because again, the easiest way to sell a product is just shifting the person's belief and giving them the solution. Well, shifting their belief, giving them their new belief they should believe, and if they believe your new belief that you want them to believe, they're more inclined to purchase the product. Because you're trying to sell them a backbend product, they don't even believe what you're saying. Like, obviously they're not going to buy, like, simple logic or whatever you want to call it. So again, that's kind of what I want to talk about on here. Bit of a shorty video as I head home here, but yeah, that's what we got. I'm gonna park in a bit and see if I can get you guys a rev check. But as you guys can see, I'm literally in trenches with you guys, like all y'all starting this e-com shit. If you ever started your e-com shit, like this, that's what it's all about, man. Like, you're testing a bunch of shit until you find something that works, and I guarantee you, once you find something that works, we will be cracking. I don't want to like speak on it too much, but we're gonna crack some volume in our new store, bro. So just wait, just know it's just a testing game. It's all about getting reps in the game, testing as much as possible, and understand that if you only test it, if you barely tested anything on a product, and you know you're unprofitable, like realistically, what do you expect, right? What do you expect? You think you're just gonna spend, I don't know, you're gonna spend $100, $200 on a product, test it, and be profitable? Like, yes, that does happen, but for the most part, when that does happen, like, there is usually like something in there that is like a gap in the market why you're doing that. Maybe it's a product that's absolutely killing it on TikTok Shop that's never been on Meta ads before. There's some discrepancy. Maybe your offer is just that good. Something in your funnel that's just very, very good. that allows you that. But for the most part, you're gonna start off unprofitable. You're gonna have to fuck around and tweak different things and see what needs to be optimized, read the data, and understand where the drop off is. The numbers will tell you what's happening with the product. You're gonna know if the product is just cooked. You're gonna know if it needs new ads. You're gonna know if it needs a new offer. And it's all about you just being in the game, being in the field, and understanding what your product actually needs. So that's kind of like a bit of an overview of the dropshipping shit. I know I've been seeing a lot of people commenting, DMing me, and saying they're trying to get started. Y'all, it's never been a better time to start. Honestly, even if there's just tariff stuff going on, it doesn't matter. There's other countries you can target if you don't want to target the US. And again, the longer you wait, the harder this shit is going to become. It may become easy with the tools at hand, but advertising is only getting more expensive. There's going to be more killers and like you're just not going to be able to be in the right headspace. Like it's just going to be a harder task. Why not start now? And you don't want to regret in the future that you didn't start your business. Like you don't want to be that guy that's like, damn, I wish I started my business. I wish I did that. When you could have did it, but you just didn't want to do it just because you were, I don't know, too scared. Or like, I don't know why you didn't want to. You just didn't want to do it. You don't want to be that guy. So don't be that guy that doesn't take action. Take action today. And yeah, start that Shopify store and just try that shit out. Like if you lose $100, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If you lose money, you lose money. If you make money, you make money. Like, bro, we're too young to be scared and not want to take these risks in our life. Like, I'm not saying risk your fucking crib, risk fucking 20 bands to make 0 sales. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just try the shit out. Spend like $50 a day if you have to. $50 a day. Like, bro, that's not nothing crazy. Just save a good amount of capital. You're going to get paid anyways because you have a job, hopefully. And at that point, bro, like, just keep trying it out. And if you don't deem that this is something that you want to do moving forward, cool, bro. Just do something else, or you could at least have the peace of mind that you know you tried and go back to whatever your life you want. Like, no one's shaming you for whatever life you're living, but it's like, if you're watching this video, clearly you're some nigga that wants to, you want to make money. And that's the reality. You're not going to be watching a video like this if you don't want to make money. So just take action, bro. I want everybody watching this shit to like be able to get in the comments and tell me feedback of what they're seeing on their ad accounts and shit like that. Like, we all can win, bro, at the end of the day. Obviously, people have to do these type of jobs, but at the end of the day, we can still always be winners because the people watching this type of content, like, you're still a small section of society. Like, most people don't watch shit like this. Most people aren't wanting to better their life until like 30 and shit like that. Like, we have an advantage if we're young. Why not take it? So that's kind of where I'm at. I want to tell you guys, but let's get a ref check right now. On the first store, we are kind of cooked, boys. Like, we're a bit cooked right now. It's a bad day today. I don't know why, but it's not the best day today. I think it usually picks up later in the day, just because of the ad account structure that we're running. But this is what we did yesterday. Decent. We're doing 22% margin on this yesterday. And let's get on the second store. Why the fuck does it say that? Second store. Yesterday we did $65. Nothing too crazy yesterday. Today that was looking very solid because, like I was telling you guys about the new shit that I was testing out. We're at $100 right now. Hopefully we get some more sales and we can scale the new concept I was telling you about. But yeah, decent day on the store. I forgot to even tell you guys that I was using AI, if you guys didn't kind of catch my drift on that. But yeah, use AI to come up with these ideas. Blah, blah, blah. If you want the prompt or whatever, let me know in the comments and shit. I can probably send it to you, like, free and shit. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video though. Appreciate you guys for watching this video. And let me get them know. And it's been your boy Duage. I appreciate y'all for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Don't know. Alright, catch y'all boys. Love y'all. Real.